everybody. My name is Julian. I'm one of the co-founders of IXSwap. IXSwap is the first automatic market maker specifically built for security tokens, digital asset securities, and NFTs. We're going to just put together a small group of very short videos, understanding everyone is very time sensitive, just to try to get new community members up to speed as quickly as possible to what we're actually working on, building on, and how they can extract value and add value to this incredible project. So to explain IXSwap, the best way to do that is to first take a quick look at Uniswap. And we call IXSwap the Uniswap for security tokens and NFTs because we build a system that provides the same value proposition that Uniswap provides for cryptocurrency that IXSwap provides for security tokens and NFTs. So for Uniswap was a beautiful innovation. The team at Uniswap created the first crowdsourced market making pools. So before Uniswap came to market, let's go back in time quickly. When you first looked at buying Bitcoin many, many years ago now, the only place to buy it was on a so-called decentralized exchange. What that meant was it was more just like a listing board. When you want to buy Bitcoin for $10, you wanted to sell Bitcoin for $12. There wasn't the elements of a traditional exchange at that time. There was no order books, there was no matching engines, you couldn't see all the different prices and all the different orders. So what happened was along came Coinbase, Binance, FTX, etc. FTX was a bit later, and built the traditional exchange experience for cryptocurrency. What that meant was there was actually liquidity providers inside that situation, and there were no liquidity providers at the very first decentralized exchanges. And what that meant was all the volume, the buyers and sellers went to the centralized exchanges because everyone wants liquidity. So fast forward to today, those more to 2018 or so, those exchanges became some of the biggest companies in the world, and the trading volume on the decentralized exchanges was very low, low to very small. So Uniswap comes along and says, we developed a system that uses smart contracts to facilitate the ability for anyone to take any coin, in this instance 2 tokens, put them together into the Uniswap system and create liquidity for the trading of those tokens. Now, what that meant was, instead of a market maker at a centralized cryptocurrency exchange, which is typically a high frequency trader, algorithmically driven, etc., you now had a situation where it was the complete opposite. It was anyone, so the whole crowdsourced mentality and the decentralized kind of mentality around blockchain and cryptocurrencies could help create those pools and participate in the market making fees and share in those market making fees. So it's a beautiful innovation. All this was facilitated with smart contracts. And what that meant was trading volume on the decentralized exchanges, the DEX, went from 0 to hero. And what it also meant was anyone who had an altcoin found their first trading venue. They didn't have to be big. They didn't have to have huge capital available for market making, which is traditionally what happens when you go to a centralized crypto exchange. You have to provide a pool of liquidity at least to begin, and you have to be of a certain size. So what that meant was we now had a beautiful innovation and a trading venue for all the altcoins outside in the market. So why is that a story that we wanted to tell you guys? Because when you think about IXSwap and you think about the now beginning and growth of STOs and NFTs, a lot of these products are going to be like the altcoins were in cryptocurrency. What that means is there's going to be millions of projects, big, small, real estate, venture capital, startups, private equity, debt, equity, all kinds of exciting things that come out into the marketplace, and they're not exchange traded products that don't have the characteristics of very large assets. So centralized security token exchanges are not going to be able to help these tokens find a liquidity solution. So that's where IXSwap comes into the picture. We have a similar UX UI to Uniswap, but instead of smart contracts facilitating the pools between two cryptocurrencies, we have to have smart contracts, we have to have a licensed security token custodian and a licensed security token broker to facilitate the legal custody and trading of the system. So it's different from Uniswap because it can't just be smart contracts alone, but it provides a similar service to an entire new asset class. And that's the real innovation of IXSwap. It is built agnostic to all the security token platforms in the world. It wants to be able to provide these services for any STO that's been issued anywhere in the world, with all the security token custodians, all the security token brokers, exchanges. And we believe with this innovation, we're going to help drive the adoption and completely change the volume of trading and issuance for security tokens. So we'd love you to join the community, stay tuned for more education, participate, help us build this product out, and thank you very much for listening.